I like this video. This is really cool. I like the plantains, nice and green. We got the sweet plantains. Yes, he did that. He got it on TikTok, and I think he did a short YouTube video, so which is cool. And we are actually doing a YouTube right now. So hey guys, Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe. We are here, the beginning of the year, and we are making our fruits again. Well, I got some 5-finger from the farmer, came in 2 days ago and cleaned it up, and we're doing this. So let me finish up on this video right here. Oh wow. And I'm watching the market tour, as a preview of the market tour video right there that we did. Fantastic video, Ronald. Thank you so much. And let me put this down and get started. All right guys, so we starting fruits over again. And what fruits are we doing? Fruits to make the Guyana famous black cake. I see folks are going bananas for the Christmas cake all over the Caribbean, and we didn't get as much feedback from people on TikTok and the internet on the Guyana or the Guyanese black cake. So we want to showcase that now from the beginning of time. So I have some, and you don't want to wait until Christmas time to get your cake started, right? Or your fruits started for your cake. You want to have your fruits cook and get ready for your cake, and just let it sit there. The longer your fruits sit and wait. So what we're using is star fruit. And why is it called star fruit? For the folks who doesn't know, you see, as you cut it, it look like a star, ain't it? Look at that. So star fruit, the correct Google name, carambola, or in Guyana we call it 5-finger. Why we call it 5-finger? Because it has 1 finger, which we would do it like this, right? We would cut it, that's 1 finger. 2 finger. 3 finger. 4, 5. So this is why we would call it 5-finger, because look at it. It looks like a finger, ain't it? It looks like a finger. Right? So we call it 5-finger. Check. Right? And that's the reason why it's called 5-finger. The Google name, carambola or star fruit. Star fruit. So this is one that we use to make the fruit cake with. You can use cashew, Malacca pear, mountain apple. All that is the name. So Malacca pear, cashew, mountain apple, same thing. All right. So we're doing fruits with 5-finger, and I know it's the beginning of the year, but you want to get started on this as early as possible. And this is how early we start. Back in the days, in my time, when I was growing up, it was more sunshine than we have in rain right now. So what we would do, we would cut this up like this, and then we would put this up on the shed, right? Dry this with sugar instead of cooking it. But now in this time, there's so much rain that's falling right here in Guyana. We have to do it differently. So what I'm doing this is cooking this up with all the different spices. I got some cinnamon spice, the clove powder, and I'm going to cook this up with all the different spices. And then now what we're going to do after that, put it in a blender, blend it up, add it to the bucket. Add some rum to it and let it cure. Let it sit there for the entire year with the rest of the fruits that we have here. Let that sit for the entire year, and then that's going to be ready to make our Christmas cake once more for 2023. And we are in the beginning of 2023. This is the second working day of 2023, right? So we are here doing this again, just bringing this to you live. So we're gonna cut until we get to the other part, right? Guys, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to YouTube channel. Your subscription means a lot to us, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And thank you so much for all the love you have shown to us in 2022, right? All right, we are back. Just finished cutting up we 5-finger or star fruit. Look at that. So now this is going to go on the fire, and we're going to steam this out with some sugar, spices, and get ready to make our fruit. Steam it out with the sugar and all the spices and everything. This is going to cook down nicely in that brown sugar. You want to caramelize it with that brown sugar that we have there. And also when we finish, we have to put it in the blender with some nuts, and it's going to look like this right here. So this is the dry fruits that is going to be soaked in some rum. Are we going to use Guyanese rum? I highly doubt it. The Brazilians sent us some rum, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to support the folks that's supporting us. So we're going to use some Brazilian rum to make our Guyanese fruit cake, or Guyanese black cake, Christmas cake, right? It's the beginning of the year and we're starting over. Oh my goodness, this is heavy, bro. You got that? Right here. Good. Back. We're putting this on the fire now. So I'm going to use up like 3 burners because I want this to cook like fast. Speeding up the process. 1, 2, 3. Light. Fantastic. Boom. All light. Where's my cover for this pot? Right here. We're gonna cover it, let it steam while I get my sugar ready. All right, fire is lit, and I'm adding clove powder to. You get that sound? Right? Nice, nice. It's searing there, right there. We're gonna cover it up. Let me open up my clove powder. We're gonna spice this up. Remember that Christmas cake is a spice cake, right? So, can you smell that already? The sweetness is gonna come out of the 5-finger, even though this is a sour one. But once you put heat in it, the heat brings out the sugar. So we add in some clove powder. We're gonna add some cinnamon powder and cinnamon sticks also, to let it sit in the cinnamon stick. We add in a few cinnamon sticks. Don't put the cinnamon sticks in the blender, trust me. I did that already and it wasn't pretty. So I mash up my blender, putting the cinnamon sticks in the blender. I forgot. What happened is, like, after we finished cooking up the fruits, I forgot the cinnamon sticks, and I put it in the blender, and it got jammed up in there, and it wasn't pretty at all. I'm adding some, we got the cinnamon sticks, I'm adding some more cinnamon powder. Remember, this is during the Christmas season, you would get this, and that's what makes it all smells like Christmas, tastes like Christmas. The cinnamon, the clove, the nutmeg, all of that is the Christmas spices, right? So that right there. And now we're gonna add some brown sugar and let this cook slowly. Little safety tip, guys. Now you're at the fire, you don't want to have glove at the fire, right? So everything is in, and my 5-finger starfruit carambola is cooking up nicely. So check it out. All the spices in there, you wish you can smell what's going on here, right? So check it out. You see that? Is this the first time you've seen this, Ronald? First time you've seen this process? And remember, now you can do this with any fruits. The carambola is going to take a longer time to cook. The Malacca pear, cashew, or what we call cashew or mountain apple, that is fast. That is quick fast. You can cook that up. So you can use gooseberry. You can use the 5-finger starfruit carambola, what we have here. You can use that carambola, the cashew. You can use any fruit that is available. You can use mango. You can use any fruit that is available. For the mangoes, you want to use like the half-ripe mango, right? Just before it left that sour stage, you want to get that mango. You can use mango. Any fruit at all you can use here, not except for bananas. bananas, it wouldn't be kosher using bananas here. It's not going to, it get mushy and thing, right? Firm fruit. Sorrel. You can add some sorrel into this too, right? You get the fresh sorrel. Don't dry the sorrel. It's going to be too husky. You want to get that fresh sorrel that you pick the bud, and you can cook it up just like this here also, and you can do that. All right? So that is the way fruit is done, and we are doing this in the beginning of the year, getting ready for Christmas of 2023, and that's how it's done, guys. All right, so we're going to show you the end of it, the end process, which is going to take, let me see what's going on here. Should I give it a stir, Ronald, and let them see inside, or give it a stir? All right, give it a quick stir. I wanted that sugar in the top there to slowly melt down in the bottom. Wooden spoon, and we're gonna give it a stir. Quick. Turn upside down. Look at that. Let the cinnamon spice go, the cinnamon stick go down in the bottom there. And you want this to caramelize nicely. So you see the whole big pot of thing is going to just turn out to be a small pot, right? All the juice is in there, and this, look at that liquid right there. So imagine now you take this liquid, you can actually take the liquid out of that, strain it out, and you can add brandy to it. A nice whiskey, and that can also be toppings for the cake also. You can use that to actually soak your cake. We call it soaking the cake, right? All right, give it a stir. And this is just to speed up the process. So we're showing it to you. We had the sugar there. And there's many ways you can do this. If you have the time to dry your fruits, you can do it. But like I said, it's rainy. It's a rainy season. And this is how you can also, this is another way of doing it. All right, so if your grandmother has been doing it that way for the Guyanese people, this is not how it is do. If your grandmother is doing it her way, this is my way. End the story. That's it. Right Ronald? So there you have it, guys. Good fire, and I'll get some coffee now. Welcome back, folks. Here it is, the carambola 5-finger star fruit. Look, you see the caramelization right there with that. See that color? And now our 5-finger fruits is ready for that fruit cake. Now you can make this, you can do anything with this right here. Turn this into a dessert, eat it with ice cream, all of that good stuff. With the sugar and the cinnamon cooked up nicely. And what I'm going to do, you see all these juices, I need this. Mix this with the rum to do the blending, because you don't want to blend dry stuff in your blender, right? Look at that nice thick syrup that we have there from that brown sugar. Took a longer time because the brown sugar was too coarse, right? See? And you see the caramelization we got? Look at that. Lovely star fruit cooked up nice. And this is the beginning of your fruit cake or black cake right here, right? So this is it. All that cinnamon spice, that's the lovely aroma. Oh wow, yes, this is it right here. So bite into that fruit cake, and here we have some black cake right here. Let me get a piece, sink my teeth into it. And this is why it's very important to have the best fruit to make your fruit cake. But this is black cake, so here it is right here, and you can still see the juices. Look at that, look at that. It's still moist. Fantastic. Look at that. This is really delicious, bro. Love black cake. Hey, you guys had black cake yet for the season? You want some black cake? All right, now we talking there. Yeah, you gotta get him some black cake. as visitors come, you have to offer them some black cake, right? It's a Guyanese tradition. So that's the beginning right there, using star fruit, and it's the beginning of the year. So we're not gonna wait until the end of the year to make your fruit. The longer you have this sitting in your rum, cured nicely, good. So the cooking process is finished. I'll just show you the blending process next. And then we're gonna add it to our bucket, our 5-gallon bucket, and then it's finished. Delicious black cake, man, for this season. Black cake was really good. So good to go, right? This is done. I'll just let this sit in its own juices, cool down, and then ready to blend. You don't want to blend hot stuff, you know what I mean? You don't want to hurt yourself in the kitchen. Let it cool down, let it come all the way down, cool down. Then you put it in your blender and blend. So shut off the stove. How you like that process there, Ronald? What do you think?
The process.
First time you ever seen that?
Yeah, I go home make my own.
Hey! Gotta make sure you mention Backyard Cafe, right? Because all of Guyana is doing that. Everything that I'm doing, they're doing, and then they're showcasing what I'm doing, right? So make sure you brand it, because I'll come look for you. Taking my recipes, my secret and stuff like that for free, and then doing it and then thinking nobody. All right. This is it right here. All that cinnamon and the clove powder and everything. Nicely done. Nicely done. Look at that. Lovely. So now you won't give me no fruit 5-finger from your neighbor tree. All you 5-finger you're going to cook up. Well, that's what it is, right? That's what we want folks to do. Do your stuff and get it done. So let it open. I'm going to halfway the cover. Just let it halfway. Right? Let it cool down on its own right there. Then it's going to be ready for the blender is the next step. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get to see more lovely stuff like this here, right here in the kitchen. Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe. We are back in the process of making the fruits to top up with fruit bucket for the black cake. We have some guests outside. They came in and we got to serve them up some black cake. Well, you know, it's a tradition. You at Guyanese house at Christmas time, you want to be able to serve your guests a nice slice of Christmas cake. Ah, look at that. It's still moist, right? Set this nice on a plate, and we have the guests in the back. We have 2 guys, so we got to get another plate to set that right there, and the black cake is going to be for them. So while we're doing that, we're going to serve up the black cake, and while I show you how to actually finish up your fruits. You saw it from the beginning, washing and cleaning and slicing up the 5-finger, cooking the 5-finger. Now we have the blender set up. I do have to get another blender, so I got to get one of these nice heavy duty blender on also. I gotta be on the agenda for this. So we're gonna get to take this out. Let me go take this out and we come back, and then we're gonna do some fruits, right? I gotta get another piece out there. So good, there you have it. Look at that sauce, man. Look at that rich, thick sauce you have there. Cool enough. So let's go the other way. Ah, hot, hot, hot. The pot is still hot, right? So we got the blender set, and get me a nice spoon, dip out, and we're going to be blending this up. Nothing goes to waste, right? I want all my juices and everything in my blender, not on the table wasting, right? Because this is really nice sauce. Little at a time. You don't want to overcrowd your blender when you're blending up your fruits, right? And make sure you check for your spice stick. Again, you don't want to put your spice stick in your blender. I'm talking from experience. I did that. I didn't check, but I'm checking now. No, nothing has spice stick there. We have 3 or 4 spice stick in here. We're going to take the spice stick that we have there, and then we're going to add it to the bucket and just let it sit in the bucket there. And it's going to sit for this entire year. You're actually getting to see this firsthand, the making of the fruit for the fruit cake and the black cake, right? And we are using carambola, 5-finger, or star fruit. That is what we call this, right? Carambola, 5-finger, star fruit. These are the 3 names that it comes with. Nice and fine, you see that? So that your black cake or your fruit cake is going to be nice and smooth. All right, look at that. Then all we have to do now is add it to our bucket. Good. You see all the seeds and everything. You see that? So only thing you're gonna see here now. Give it a mix. Give it a mix. Give it a mix. Give it a mix. Mix it with the old fruits that you have, and then we're gonna add that Brazilian rum to it. No Guyana rum. The Brazilians supported us this year, and we do that. If we get rum from, use the Jack Daniels too. It's a little bit too heavy. The spirit is a little strong, but that brandy is really good. Look at that. Nice and smooth. You see? For some reason, I think I have a spice stick in there. You hearing it? Oh God, don't tell me I did that. No, I missed.
You don't look for it this time?
I didn't look for it this time. Aye. Because, you know why? I'm smelling it. I'm smelling the cinnamon stick. No.
Is that it?
I hope not. And this is my last blender. I do need a blender. I need a blender. I need a nice heavy duty blender for the kitchen. You know what I mean? But let's see. I think we're good. We gotta. No, I think it is. Let me throw it out and see what's going on. Yeah, something is knocking. No, I guess it's just the viscosity of the fruits. The viscosity of the fruits, it was just too thick and heavy for the blender. But let's look for our spice stick and take that out. So there you have it, guys. Oh, I felt one. Just throw this in a bucket right there. That's gonna soak in and add flavor. 2. Really rest there, boy.
4.
Yeah, 3. And our spice sticks, courtesy of Taste Setters. Thank you guys, a husband and wife team that is doing a fantastic job right here in Guyana, packaging all these local spices, fruits, all of that. The dry fruits like sorrel, mauby bark. They're doing an amazing job, and they helped us out with some spices over the Christmas, and that's what I'm using to make my fruits for the next session of Christmas season. This is the end of 2023. Why am I starting so early? Why wait? You don't want to wait too late to get started with something like this. All right, I'm not seeing the other one. Maybe it blend up with that there. Maybe it blend up with that there, but I'm gonna keep looking. All right, so that is it. All right, guys, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. More fun stuff like this. And Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe. I will see you when I see you. Barbados, look out for us. It's 2023. Want to wish everyone a happy new year, and thanks to everyone for supporting us during 2022. We just came off of that pandemic, and your support was needed and is still needed. So thank you guys. Don't forget, link in the bio for the GoFundMe page, and you're gonna get to see all of that. All right. See you when I see you. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe. Peace and love, guys. Is there what?
Is there any way you got the secret?
For the black cake?
Yeah, the secret recipe. This got to go a secret recipe because this different. This different. This mild. This mild sweet. You know.
Right. We try not to do a lot of sweet stuff. We want to give you the real thing. We're actually, that is why I asked you guys to just sit and wait for me.
Yeah.
Because we're actually making fruits right now, because to top up with fruit bucket. We got a fan just came in, never met this gentleman before, and he said he gave us some really good words of advice and encouragement and thing, man. So thank you.
This is great, bro. This is great. Come back here again, my brother. Wonderful.
Thank you, and all of that is for the black cake,
man.
Yeah, man.
This is a Guyanese thing.
Yeah, are you gonna get a piece to take with you, and at least you get to?
This is a Guyanese thing, but wow, man, you're good, buddy. You're good.
Yeah, man, it's myself and my crew, and you know, we put this together for
I wish
all of Guyana.
The whole crew, a happy new year, and continue doing this good work that you guys are doing. It's wonderful, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Man, it's so nice that you guys highlight everything in this country, and you know, bring out the good works, show the beauty of Guyana, so that we could get more tourists in this country. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys. You know, I want to give thanks to you guys that you open out this country so that we could receive.
Man, you're gonna make my heart melt, man.
We shall receive more tourists, and if they taste this black cake, this is a champion.
Well, we had most of the high commissioners and ambassadors and everybody got our cake and stuff like that during the Christmas season, you know, so this is a good thing, and hearing it come from a Guyanese, someone who knows and understand and appreciate Guyana and our culture and our history and stuff like that.
Yep.
I really appreciate all the good stuff that you've been.
It's very important, the culture and the history.
Yes.
It's very but this is very encouraging that you guys are doing, man. You want to make me a YouTuber? I might come out soon.
Yeah, man. That's one of the things we want to do too. We want to encourage other young people to do the same thing and come out and showcase it and do it in such a way that you know, all of us can benefit from it, because it's a pie, it's a slice of it, and everybody can get a bite, a taste of what's going on. You understand me?
This is Backyard Cafe.
Yeah.
Can't be better, man.
Yes, that's from my boy ARD, man.
ARD,
I'm proud of him too. Yeah, man.
He's a wonderful kid.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for that. Right. Appreciate it.
Life can't get better.
Yes, right. Yeah, man. Really appreciate it.
You're doing a good job, so you're going to continue getting more love and love every single day. Every day you're going to continue getting more love. Man.
Thank you. I
really appreciate everything what you're doing, man. Continue doing it. You guys ain't got no time with politician thing.
No.
That day thing, but we thing is big Guyanese thing here.
Yeah.
Big Guyanese style.
Like, hey, this is the coconut water man, right? He's been doing this. How long you been doing this? Your dad has been doing it. Go ahead.
My grandfather first, then my father, my brother. Them run this stand. Right now, present this stand, 70 years done for this stand. We walk around with them for 28 years. 70 years.
70.
Yeah, 70 foundation there.
This is the coconut water man at Border Market, right? And my thing is, I'm getting goosebumps, right? I've seen the hard work that they put through. No one ever recognized it. What I did is like, and I talked to my crew, it's like, man, we have to. This is not about us, it's about Guyana. Definitely. And it's about everyone in Guyana winning, right?
Yep.
So
it's big Guyanese.
Them man been out there so long. Let's help them to win even more.
Definitely.
So we did the market tour, showcase the vendors. It's not just about the vegetables, showcase the farmers. It's not just about the people who's selling the vendors who selling the thing there. So now it's the farmers, it's the vendors, and what they have showcasing. Now we come to the coconut water man. We end the market tour at the coconut water man.
Okay.
You see, now he's on billboards, he's in magazines. Like I can pop open a travel magazine,
Yeah.
and he is there.
And thanks to you guys.
Yeah,
and
man, thank you.
everything is possible just because of you guys exist.
Thank you.
Of the existence of you guys, man, that's the best thing it happened.
Coming from a Guyanese,
You know?
we don't get it a lot. Well, we get it from the market people, but the outer circle, we don't get it a lot. Coming from a Guyanese, it's really appreciated.
We appreciate the good things that you guys are doing. Thanks to you guys, right? Thanks to you guys, that people know we country, you know. We don't even know our own country, but thanks to you guys, are traveling all over the place and making your YouTube thing. Now it really urges us to go where you went.
Yeah, man. One of the things that I'm working on behind the scenes, a lot of people doesn't know about it. I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things, and and I like to say this, right? Because a lot of people with sense, or they think they have sense, don't understand the way we might put things over. It might be too harsh for them.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, I know.
In Guyana, Guyana is one of the only places that you, a local, right, in your own country would have to pay the same price that a tourist would have to pay
Yeah.
to go to Kaitro Falls,
Yeah,
to go
I
to
know.
these places. So
And it's a
in the-
domestic thing right in our own country, right?
Correct.
And imagine, the first time I traveled to Trinidad, it was like 125 US dollars. Right?
No, it's like $300 to $400.
Yes. And just go to Kaitro Falls is over $200.
And that is one of the things that we're working on. We don't know who is going to listen, but what we need from folks like yourself is to put stuff out there like that, like what you were saying.
You know, it's
is to
harsh.
let
because
folks know.
every teenager in this country see Kaitro Falls, who never went to Kaitro Falls, thank you guys for it. Now we want to go, it's urging us to go, but it's so expensive to go there. You know, it's like, before you go to Kaitro Falls, you best go to Trinidad or somewhere and come back.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same thing.
Well, we
But
working on
that
it,
way
and
you
it's
guys
good.
working on, I give you 100%. Wow, it doesn't even have the words to express it.
Man, you're giving me
you know,
goosebumps here,
you
bro.
know, thank you so much, bro. If you guys can work on it so that we local could get something
Hopefully they
better
listen.
to go and travel and see our own country.
Hopefully to listen. What we did, even the cameraman right there, right? He is young and he's growing into the culinary industry,
Yeah.
and also not just the culinary industry. We have it in the film industry also.
Okay.
Folks from Hollywood
Wow.
is getting in contact with him. Last night, some folks from Hollywood call up and they're like abusing me, you know. Oh, the camera guy didn't do the right stuff in one of the videos. I'm like, man,
He
he's
did
trying.
it to please us.
He
too.
did it. He's
He
trying.
did it and he
He's
pleased
doing his
us.
thing.
But-
Last week we had them went to Kaitro Falls.
Yeah.
And big thanks to one of the tour companies here in Guyana, Wilderness Explorer. Thank you so much for that. And we're working on things for Guyanese. So we want each and every Guyanese, young, old, whoever you are, to get to Kaitro, places like Kaitro Falls, to get the places in the interior on not a low budget, right? Because good stuff is not cheap, cheap stuff is not good.
Okay, that's
To
right.
get to the place,
I learned
and
that
get
one
to-
from Backyard Cafe.
yeah, to get to a place where you can get to enjoy your country. You understand
Yes.
me? This is ours and we want everyone to share it. The president has a really nice initiative, right? The One Guyana is good, but we know for sure that some of the people around him is not listening to what he's saying.
Yep.
But the president has a really good initiative. But there's folks not giving us that deal that,
The
what the
things
president
that
is
we
asking for.
supposed to receive.
Folks are not giving it to us because whatever the agenda is, I'm not going to get into that,
Yep.
right? Mr. President, you're doing a fantastic job.
And
but
really-
there's people around there that's
really
not giving
fantastic.
us what we're supposed to be getting. But let's keep that going. One Guyana should means one Guyana.
Should means one, and it is one Guyana.
One Guyana.
Yeah.
That's why we could share this love.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
that's why we could
Happy
share
New
this
Year
love.
to you,
Same
and thank
to
you so
and
much.
Your
All right?
entire family.
This is the Coconut Water Man. Come to have black cake with me on
Yeah.
New Year's Day, boy. On New Year's Day. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
yeah,
right?
brother. Thanks, man.
Keep doing what you're doing and tell your wife to say hi. And so much more is going to be happening for this new year, and I can't wait for us to keep pushing the agenda on tourism.
Keep it up.
Right? Yeah,
Backyard
man.
Cafe.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
guys. This is
See
a
you.
wonderful meet and greet right here, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, thanks to the Black Cape, man. This is
Yes,
amazing, man.
you're
This
welcome.
one
Yeah,
time
you're
is amazing. I don't want to drink. I don't want to get some water because I don't want the things to come out of my mouth.
Oh, all right, good.
Okay, brother.
All right, I'll see you guys. I'm walking you out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Pull to you, pull to you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, right? Yeah, be careful
have a
and
nice
get
day,
home safe,
cameraman.
right?
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that is it right there, man. It's a short video. It's gonna be sweet, but I know the coconut water man. He came to say hi. We are actually doing a business. This is one of the surprise for the year that I'm telling you about. The two of us has something that we're doing, and I can't wait to show you that when all the book work is finished. We're gonna let you know what's going on, right? So the coconut water man from Border Market came, and he brought his friend with him, and just meeting him for the first time and what he's saying just give me goosebumps, you know, to see Guyanese people who knows what we're doing and understand what we're doing. It means a whole lot, and they really appreciate what we are doing. Not just Backyard Cafe, people like Visit Guyana. He was talking about ARD and all of these people around across Guyana sharing the Guyanese experience with folks around the world, not just Guyanese but folks around the world. And for Guyanese to understand what we're doing, that is hard work. It takes dedication, it takes a lot of time and effort, and we're doing this with $0. I'm doing that with money, with my money, that income is coming in, and I'm giving that back out to my countrymen, the people who understand and appreciate where Guyana should be, right? So I really appreciate it. For someone who I never met came here and understand what we're doing and see all those lovely stuff, it means a whole lot, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys, man. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe on YouTube channel so you can get to see more stuff like this. Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe. See you when I see you.